Cheetos.
Hot Pitos.
Hot Cheetos, bitch.
Well, everybody, welcome to an all-new KMP video. It's a little while since we filmed the video. Karina really doesn't have too much of an understanding what we're talking about today because I've kind of kept it from her because I'm being a dick. But before we get too into it, I'm enjoying a glass of the Crown Royal Reserve.
And I'm
My
enjoying a glass of wine.
cheers.
Cheers.
So, what we're discussing today is called backmasking. It's a recording technique in which a message is recorded backward onto a track that is meant to be played forward. So basically, you play a track backwards and you can hear a weird message inside of it. This is probably one of the most popular ones. Why are you looking at me like that?
What are we trying to hear, Philip?
After her chorus, they play the same chorus backwards. So this chorus right here, that right there. So if you flip that backwards, it's gonna say flip it over and reverse it. But one of the earliest forms of that, because I have all these weird, is this song from the 1959.
Car trouble on a lonely road. 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 I picked up my baby about 7:45. Her dad said, don't keep my girl out late. Be back home at 10:30
It's
or
the
else.
50s. What do you expect?
Okay, so what are we trying to
So,
listen
so
to?
watch. So that part that you just heard right there,
Uh-huh.
play back for you for just a second.
Car trouble on. Be back home at 10:30 or
It's
else.
kind of so keep that in mind because I actually flipped this track myself. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What is this saying?
It's that backward. Just wait for it because you'll hear it today.
What?
He said, "Didn't I tell you to get my daughter back by 10:30, you bum?" And it comes through
Okay.
clear as day. That one, I'll let you in on that one. That one, they did it on purpose. Back in the 50s, they did it on
Mm-hmm.
purpose. Just to be funny. Let's see. I'm gonna play you. This one didn't work that well. That's what frustrated me. Okay. This right here is from the Beatles, and this one's
Mm-hmm.
probably one of the most famous, like backwards. I always click on the wrong track. It's from
When they're on acid.
before I get too into it. So
Mm-hmm.
this track came out. That album came out. There was this whole controversy. Wow. Surrounding Paul McCartney supposedly dying in a car accident and then them getting fill in to have plastic surgery and everything to look exactly like Paul McCartney. Like there's a lot of little stupid clues on a lot of different Beatle albums. And this was part of it off of the White album. There's a couple. I'll play a different one for you from the same White. Somebody said backwards. Turn me on. Turn me on. Turn me on. How fucking creepy is that? He's saying, "Turn me on, dead man." Let's see. Is it this one? I don't know if it's this one or not. It's not playing. Is it this one? At the very beginning of that, I miss him, I miss him, I miss him. They cut out the beginning. Like, there's another part of that where he says, "Paul is dead. I miss him, I miss him, I miss him." Yeah. Let's see. I have quite a few. This one's funny. So you'll recognize this song. It's a very popular.
Like Queen.
Bass riff is gonna stop in a second, and then it'll go to the actual.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust.
Backwards. It's fun to, he's saying it's fun to smoke marijuana. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna save that one for the very end. So this one is by a band called Judas Priest. This one back in 1990. This is actually the whole song backwards. So because of this song, it actually spawned a hearing and then it here in the US and the states of California and Alabama. Actually, after the controversy surrounding this album backwards, this song backwards, because two guys ended up, well, one guy successfully committed suicide. The other guy wasn't so successful after hearing it backwards because supposedly hearing this song backwards by Judas Priest encouraged them to commit suicide. And supposedly it says commit suicide, do it. Listening to it backwards. I listened to the whole track backwards when I was setting all this stuff up. I didn't really hear it, but back in the 90s they were supposed to put labels, like, you know how they had like the whatchamacallit label,
The
the
rated R and all that.
not the radar, the one that says explicit content for like the
Yeah,
explicit.
yeah.
They were supposed to put labels on it that says that this album contains backtracking or backmasking, so that way people would know that it wasn't like safe to listen to and whatnot. I don't buy it. I don't hear any. But it does say that the suit was dismissed against Judas Priest. Um, so the one guy placed a 12 gauge shotgun under his chin and pulled the trigger and died instantly. And the other guy, it slipped and it barely missed and only took off part of his face. But he said, "I knew I was going to do it. I was afraid. I didn't want to die. It's just as if I had no choice." And he slipped into a coma 3 years later and died. But yeah, it says that the track encouraged listeners to commit suicide and do it.
I don't know why you would listen to a song and want to commit suicide.
Drugs.
Crackheads.
Now we're gonna get into some weird shit. Well, not weird per se. Mostly just, your average Satanism stuff.
I heard the Eagles.
Yeah, I was reading about that one too. This one actually doesn't surprise me with Led Zeppelin. It really doesn't.